Yo, what is up, guys? Here with another video, same shirt, same beanie, same recording session. This is the first time I've actually recorded two videos back to back. Just time's lining up for me, so and I gotta get these recorded, or I will not record them later. So we're hauling through these. We're playing against Rescue Ace. I'm currently 1 win, 1 draw. Win the roll like a badass. A lot of roll wins today. So that definitely says something about my record. But yeah, so we open Book of Moon and 4 engine cards, and what do you know? I open Prince like it's my job. It's my card, dude. Prince is mine. So yeah, my cards are a little flipped there. I see that. Facing that. That's disgusting. But yeah, so we go Prince here. Excuse me. I center goons, add shrine. I think one because I have shadow in my hand, and even if I don't have shadow, sometimes I just kind of want to just get to the depending on the hand. I just want to get the shrine right away because getting droll before you get shrine is a real problem. So he holds off on the Ash Blossom, but there probably wasn't a good spot to use it anyways. So I hit it, and then I think it was double Black Witch, Hydrant, and Impulse, which. So really nothing. So this really just means I get to go full combo, and we all kind of know what full combo means. Only thing to keep in mind here is I don't get Moonland Axis here. My water count gets a little fudged up. Was I concerned about it? No. Well, a little bit, but just based off his hand, you know, he didn't have the strongest opener into even if I'm not mooling his hand just wasn't that great. Double Witch, and so you're right there, you know, Witch already costs a card to play, and so that's 2 cards out of his hand. Hydrant is his normal summon, and then he has the Impulse, but if he has to kind of, doesn't have to use it now, he could wait to use it on his turn, but he has the Ash Blossom come back to his hand, which is cool for him. Won't do anything here though, but yeah, so I make the Bahamut. I haven't used the Deep Sea King yet, and he's thinking on what he wants to add from his Impulse. I think he just adds Turbulence, which makes sense, you know, in one aspect because he can just have the Turbulence right away to shotgun on his turn, or well, maybe not shotgun, but just have it available so he can activate it the minute he needs it. But you know, we play infantry, so I add infantry off the Bahamut to play, and then send it off of Deep Sea King to summon Turge and Shift.
I haven't seen an option where it comes up yet though. Infantry pops in.
And yeah, so now the infantry gets rid of the Turbulence, feeling pretty good here. So now he's down to 3 real cards. Even the Ash Blossom goes back to his hand. We don't really care about it. So yeah, I got the double Toad play, and yeah, we're just gonna keep it going, make the anemone. And then I wasn't really too fond of the leave the Deep Sea King and shift and like use the shift Goaty and synchro into Croc. I really like this is I think what came up more often for me where I just needed the body for the Gaios. I guess it would have been a little bit different here if I had the Moonland, then the Deep Sea King can stay, but that's a different hand, and different play out of, and also like having the monster zones for all that is pretty tough as well. Controlling how much space you have on the board has been tough, and that's one aspect where I can see the Marinsys Link 4 coming in. But yeah, so I get to his turn. And so we don't get to Moonland him, but you know, we have Gaios for the Witch, and so yeah, I'm attempting to use Mermail King, and he's stopping it. That's just fine. He gets Emergency, and yeah, he just scoops up. He has nothing he can do, and we'll just get into game 2 here. And so I'm pretty sure my hand was all engine. Outside of one disgusting card. Oh my goodness, the Purulia drop is insane. So happy I have these. I feel like I'm just like ready to wheel and deal. Looks like I opened Araya, Shrine, Prince, Teus. I think something like that. That was a bad hand show too. I missed the camera. So he was a little stumped here. He also has Droll, but he decides not to use it. We talk about this afterwards. I think he was a little overly intimidated by the card, and he thought just not playing is better than giving me a couple draws. He just needs to, and this is just something that he probably needs to work on, is just recognizing that, like, Turbulence is probably, like, especially if you can just get emergency. Because we actually went over it, he would have given me 2 draws. 2 draws before we got to turbulence. 2 draws for turbulence, resolving, in case I don't draw like an impermanent impulse. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. And I definitely would be going for that play most likely. His hand wasn't horrible either. I don't remember. I think that set was imperm. Well, he's droll. Oh, so he does droll me. We'll go back just a little bit because I wasn't paying attention. So, yeah, I Prince and Dragoons add squad. I've learned that even when I know the droll, I expect the droll coming, I still want to Prince or still want to send Dragoons instead of sending squad or something because you just need the Dragoons in the graveyard. So yeah, so here you can revive it with Prince. So just having 1 Dragoons just in rotation, even if you can't search off it, is nice just because it's a level 4 that you can be summoning back. So that's pretty important. Yeah, so I guess that's I don't remember what that set card was, but I guess he doesn't have Imperm or he has Imperm and he's holding it for the Deep Sea King, which I believe is what I was trying to play around. Yeah, I wanted to get the Pike here on field first because my thought process was I go Deep Sea King, and then if he Imperms, I contribute the Pike on field, and then just summon 2 more level 4 Mermails. So like either way, I was gonna have a full level 4s. But yeah, so he changed the Impulse, which probably wasn't the right play either. I think he was just flustered and maybe just feeling like just not feeling good about the game. So because I said infantry is cost, and so right away, so even if that back row might have been a rescue ace card that maybe he was planning on using with Hydrant. But I'm forcing it out right away with the infantry, so that just feels really solid. And now the last card I'm afraid of is I'm afraid of a Nibiru, so I put up the Poseidon right away, and then from here on out it's just okay. Well, let's see how far I can go. Yeah, so I attempt to, I'm waiting for the Nibiru of some sort, and yeah, so he just changed the spell to get another body on board. Obviously, it's not doing anything for him, and at this point, this is just, he's just lost because I've already checked for Nibiru. He doesn't have, I've already checked for like imperms and whatnot, and yeah, it's pretty cool how much with the Deep Sea King you can just play through. You can play through Droll now. Droll really doesn't feel as effective anymore, which is really cool. So yeah, we take this one in the books. Pretty quick game here. And so with that, I'm actually gonna go over one other little like bonus game I had. Shocker! It's against Virtual Beast. But yeah, we'll get into it. So let's yo, what's up, dude? Got another bonus game here. Now, we only had time for 1 game. Our matches were flying by today. I win the roll here against Ritual Beast. This is a for fun match. This man shifted me. Shifted all day. 3 Ritual Beast matches in a row. I was gonna set my my Imperm and my book, and I'm like, wait a minute, I have Purulia. I'd rather just have the Imperm in hand, hope for the impulse, also hope to scare him from playing, and just either way, I'm like drawing an impulse is better than trying to use Book of Eclipse. And gosh dang it, dude, I try to hit him with the Imperm, he changed his own book, and oh, it's just frustrating. And so he just had the moves right here. Good on him. Freaking shifter, man. Oh my gosh. And then he just fuses away. Doesn't matter if it's bucked, and that's frustrating as well. And he's just playing away. Now he does end up saying that he misplayed. I have no idea how he did, or if he actually misplayed, or if shifter was just affecting him negatively, because basically he wasn't been able to get enough ritual beasts in his graveyard to, I think, make the free fusion, the one where you banish 2 ritual beasts from your graveyard to summon. So since he wasn't able to do that because he couldn't get enough ritual beasts in his graveyard, he couldn't fully extend as much as he wanted to, which probably would have led to him killing me. But he's not able to do that. I think he only gave me 1 draw this whole time. But I didn't die, which was cool. So we'll just kind of let this man combo on me for a second. Yeah, I guess in other news, man. Today I realized that the Ryziel cards and Malice come out this week, and that we have to wait till like mid or late January for the water support. I actually thought it was all one set. I'm very sad. I'm very scared. Those new cards look crazy, and I feel like I need to start deck building for it now because 1st of January is my next regional I plan to attend, and I'll have to deal with these Mouse and Rysel decks with current water, which is not full power. So yeah, we're definitely gonna be testing out some interesting main deck and side deck choices for our next locals and upcoming locals leading up to the regional. But yeah, so he's playing from here, and eventually he gets to a moment where he realizes he can't go any further, just based off the fact that he can't get any bodies in his graveyard, which is awesome for us. Now,
Although at the same time, if I did do that,
I think he passes like right here. Um, I think he's just thinking of a play to do, and he really has nothing. Now he has steeds, and that link summons like 2 bodies. Yeah, he just attacks me. So I'm like, that's awesome. Go battle phase, please. And then it's just steeds. And so what's frustrating is I think I actually should have been fine here. The misplay I make was I shotgun my. So yeah, I pike dragoons, which is all good here. This is just fine. And really, all I needed to do was just. I think I don't even have. Do I add squad? Yeah. So what I had done here was I just overcommitted all of my resources. What I think really had to happen was I was tunnel visioning on getting to Deep Sea King, when I maybe should just focus on a card like Teus, a card that I can add in my hand, and yeah, because what I needed to be able to bait out that set card before like Deep Sea King hit the field, and I couldn't bait it out, and like well, I could have baited it out, but this was definitely not like the right play here because since I use Shrine and Squad, I throw Deep Sea King on the field, and I throw Turge, or I'm pretty sure I summon Turge, and then I discard Prince to summon Dragoons from grave and probably add like Squad back to hand, and so I just flooded my field, and then he gets to use his steeds and just pop it all, and I'm just over here like, what was I thinking? And so this is another part that I need to work on before I get to the regional. Is just you know, one, not tunnel visioning so hard on one line of play. My whole day, the whole time, my whole locals, I think, in recent time playing this deck, I'm very just hard focused on getting to the Deep Sea King, that being the win condition, which I think is fine. But I need to be able to divert when the situation calls for it, and this would have been one of those scenarios. So like this is all fine and good, but like Squad isn't doing anything in my hand, so it doesn't even feel that great. Some of the Dragoons the field, and yeah, right here, he does the link, gets 3 bodies on board, and pops 3 of my guys, and I'm out of resources really. I have talents, but
Go for it.
it wasn't really doing anything. So unfortunate circumstance here. I think I got to use talents a couple times today, and I think one other game it comes up a little more impactful, but not so much. And I'm actually shocked with how much I did not enjoy tactics. Not that's a bad card, and I definitely wanted to test it out. I'm very happy that the Mismatcher was playing tactics, because I really wanted to see it, because it seems like a really good card, and it might still be a good card. Just in the scenarios I had today, it didn't seem that impactful. Like here, or at least in this circumstance, the draws I had were not it. Like I could have, like if I were drawing like Megalo in a water or Teus, then I think we keep playing. I think we're just fine. But this was not it. So yeah, and I drew a book, which is awesome because it's just books are just bad. They're just so bad against this matchup, and I'm just seeing them all day because this is a game 1. So yeah, we just kind of. This is another play where we just go Shrine, banish Shrine, discard Squad, summon Dine, summon Squad back, and I Book of Eclipse here, and yeah, so I'm just thinking. I don't know, and maybe there's a better spot to use the Eclipse. I really didn't know, and I was just like, yeah, this is kind of over. That was my chance to win, and I missed it. I do think there was a line there to win out, and but that's okay. That's why I'm less upset about myself with this because I can like with the Coral Anemone in the last video versus Ritual Beast. That was just blatant. What are you doing? I can't be messing up like that. In this game, this is more of a scenario where this is something I can take and I can learn from it. and just further observe my play style and try and be better the next time. So that's all I can really do when I see moments like this where I shotgunned all my resources and just put them all on the board for him to destroy. So it's okay. But yeah, so he kind of keeps going here, and he really just has it. Apparently I have 3 cards in hand, and they're not doing a gosh darn thing. Yeah, he's just going away here. Eventually, I think he's gonna Protoss me. And he's actually going to Protoss me. Like, so one thing he could do is he could attack into my squad with the Cannon Hawk, leave it face up, and then destroy it with the what's his name, the Protoss. But what he ends up actually doing is showing Zealantis so he can pop it himself. And yeah, so the next round's getting called. We have to stop here. It looks like I drew Shift, which is also another great card to draw. But yeah, so that was another interesting match versus Virtual Beast. That I wonder how that match would have played out. But yeah, that is it. So a little double decker duo of matches here, I guess. A match and a game. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching another one, and let's see if I can't grind out another couple videos here. All right, guys, I will see you in the next one. Peace.